wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty eyepiece, a cap, and rugged good looks, his name is Dave Austell, the mountain man. He wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty eyepiece, a cap, and rugged good looks, his name is Dave Austell, the mountain man.
Right, welcome back to another episode of Dave Austell Mountain Man. What are we doing today? Well, today we're doing something a bit different. No Wainwrights today, Birketts. We're going to increase our effort to finish off the Birketts with an 8 Birkett loop of a place called Watermillock Common. Now, where are we? Dockray, that's where we've parked, little village down there next to the Royal Hotel. Enough parking for about 6 cars, free parking. And the fells we're going up today are first Bracken How, Round How, Common Fell, then it's Swineside Knott, Brown Hills, Birkett Fell, and I forget the name of the other two, but I'll let you know later on. So you must start very high up. There's Galbarrow, I believe, just over here. And looking over to must be Watermillock Fell. So this is the first summit here, and it's a little bit of off-piste work, although there are paths in this area, so it's quite comfortable walking. But anyway, I'll bring you back at the summit of this one and we'll discuss further this route. Right, here we are, just a short little 10-minute yomp to the first Birkett of the day of Bracken How. Like I say, you must start pretty high up because there's no effort to get to here, and it's over 300 metres, so as all the Birketts are. But yeah, like I say, I think that's looking over to Galbarrow just here, back over to Birkett Fell, and you can maybe have a better idea of where we are now. Ullswater, looking over to it's not a very well loved area, this one, especially because there's knee Wainwrights up here. I suppose there is Hartside, but yeah, I think that one's seldom visited. It's not that hasn't got many features, really, shall we say. But yeah, I can't really point at the rest of them because I don't know this area very well, like I say. But yeah, we're going, this is Round How, which is the next Birkett, so just a little short yomp, but then we're going up to Common Fell. So yeah, we'll be coming back down here somewhere, but I don't know if it's them fells in the distance over there or them. So we're just between the first two Birketts now. I'm looking back up at Bracken How and Round How. Now I've done these two before, incidentally, because I did try this walk about a month ago, and I spent the best part of an hour up this next one. So it's probably the fell I've been on the most in the Lake District. but the cloud just came in, and my objective is to show people these Birketts, the areas that probably, like I say, are seldom visited. I think Birkett is another word for off the beaten track. Most people are going up the Wainwrights, some even the outlying Wainwrights, but the Birketts are the third thing on people's list generally, and to complete the Birketts, I believe, is one of the greatest achievements in walking in this country, and there's a lot of them, 500 odd. There we go, just like that. We've got 2 Birketts in a space of 25 minutes of walking. Dead easy, but cracking views. Our Ullswater there down to Glenridden and Passadale. Now, I'm not going to linger here, like I say, I've spent an hour on this fell. We're going up to Common Fell next. Right, that's just us down off the backside of Round How now. That's the second Birkett of the day. So there's a lot of ascent to follow here. It looks like we're going to be following this wall most of the way up there, so that's something to hold on to. But no, very comfortable walk. There are paths, which is actually good news. So yeah, cracking view down onto Ullswater itself. Yeah, we're picking them off slowly but surely. I'll say about 160 odd left. 8 today. There's quite a few big walks like that where there's 8 to 9 fells on one relatively mild walk. So yeah, I think my goal is to get them done in 2025, barring Pillar Rock. I have to organise somebody to take me up with a rope on that one, I think. But yeah, as for now, let's just pick off these nice and easy ones. Aye, so lovely, quaint walking. What a nice area, some decent paths, surprisingly. They do look fairly well walked to my, like I say. But yeah, just heading up the side of this wall now, and I'm going to hazard a guess that this must be our 3rd Birkett for the day, Common Fell, which is in excess of 400 metres I believe, and that's looking back at the first 2 I believe, so Round How and Bracken How. I don't know how he chooses these fells. They seem too close together to me to be 2 separate summits, but I don't know, maybe it's what you can see from low level, maybe its own individual point. But like I say, after looking back at Galbarrow, it's very confusing from this side. I can't even tell where the summit is, to be fair, or where the path up is. I can see a path down there, but I don't think that's the path I used. I think there's a couple of Birketts up there as well. As you can see, there's several different points along that top ridge there. I think that's what the Birketts are about, just picking up all those points above 300 metres. We've got a nice lovely view of Hallin Fell. You can see the obelisk on top there. What a nice area this is. You can see a place fell at 657 metres, so I don't think we're quite going that high today, although not far from it. Like I say, the Wainwright in this area is Heartside. Now I can't point at it because when I was on it was in full clag and I've seen bugger all, so I don't know what it looks like. And if I'm not mistaken, in that area we can see that big mound there, just to the right of Hallin Fell. That's Birkett Fell, where Mr. Alan Metalman was last week, or in his latest video. Great lad, great channel, massive content creator, does all sorts, Wainwrights, food reviews. Didn't watch him when you're hungry, because right away after it you'll be ordering a takeaway, busting your diet. But Birkett Fell looks nice from this angle. Doesn't look much from Martindale side, but yeah, like I say, that's the advantage of these Birketts, seeing things from angles you haven't before. Look at that Galbarrow. I've worked out where the summit is now, but bloody hell, I wouldn't have predicted it to be there. Expanding your horizons, broadening your knowledge. But yeah, this is a lovely walk so far. Probably easier than Greenburn last week, I would say. So far, one for the family. I might have a bit of off-piste work up after Birkett Fell up here, but I'll see that when I get to it, because there was no path on the OS maps to plot, so, but the contour lines were quite wide apart, so I've got a feeling it might just be rolling green hills that you can roam freely on. Right, so I've just decided to make a break up the side of this hill, because I've came to kind of a horizon here. There probably is a path somewhere along here, but I thought it's nice rolling hill, so this should take me to the top of Common Fell. I don't know if there's a cairn. It's the first new one today for me. That's looking over to probably our next two there, Swineside Knott and Brown Hills. They're very close together. Right, so I've just stumbled on a path here, so maybe the way I came up by that wall wasn't the bulletproof way of coming up Common Fell, because this looks more of a well-worn track here. Even looks like a quad bike comes up it. Yeah, it splits here, and this one looks like it's going off towards the summit. Now, it's pretty barren up here in terms of rockage, but this one here has been delivered from somewhere. That seems out of place, but it's made a bloody good wind shelter, so I'm going to sit here for a few minutes. I can actually see the summit cairn, there it is, of Common Fell. Doctor, what's the worst that can happen? That bit of advertising. I guess the worst that could happen is this rock rolls on us. That'd be funny. I don't want to leave this rock. I don't think it's got a name, so I'm naming it Dave's Rock in honour of me. Cracking view there of Great Melfell and Little Melfell. Little Melfell doesn't look so little from here. Like I say, Galbarrow, Hallin Fell. Quite a boring ridge that. Didn't rate it at all when I did it, from Arthur's Pike to Loadpot Hill, Weather Hill to High Raise. Just procrastinating because I'm out of the wind, it's lovely. Right, let's go and fight it again. And here we are, Birkett of the day, Common Fell. It's even got a cairn. Wonderful. Oh, I can more or less see the route from here, I think. We're heading in this direction. Swineside Knott, not next to Brown Hill. This must be Birkett Fell. Not named after Birkett, I don't think. But then we're going down here, crossing that gill. And this is 1 and 2, the final 2. The good news is I don't think we lose that much ascent. I thought I was going to go all the way down there, but it looks like it contours round the side of this hill there. And I were to Swineside Knott. One of many Swineside Knotts, I believe, in the Lake District. There we go, that's looking back towards Common Fell, where we just came from. Really good path, actually. Oh, I can see a JCB up here, so yeah. I think if you can manage to get a JCB up here, it's a comfortable place to walk. Right, here we are, I think, for the 4th of the day of Swineside Knott. Oh, I didn't think this is the high point, but it's definitely Swineside Knott. Could be a cairn back there, but look at this. Right down onto Ullswater once more. That's where we've came from, just Common Fell. Now that wasn't very long, it looks a long way away, but yeah, nice gradual walk round past the JCB. And yeah, Swineside Knott. Next we're looking at Brown Hills. Now, I expected a brown hill. It probably is that there. That's the next definitive point, I think, up here. When am I going to get a break from this bloody wind, you know? So if you come to the Lake District or you watch people's videos and they're wind free, they might be using a microphone, but Most of us don't, I don't think. We're not that professional. They've been very lucky to get a day like that. I was promised clear visibility today, and I've kind of got that, but it's not that great, you know. So now we're there with a really bright orange top on. They'd easily be found if they're lost by rescuers. I'll dog with them and all. Don't know what path they're on. Must be a way to bypass these 3-4 Birketts that I've already done straight to Birkett Fell. So that's it. That's looking back at Swineside Knott. There is a path here. Not 100% sure which is Brown Hills. I would assume it's that little bump there before we go up there. If you're using a GPS watch, a little tip I would do, although I haven't done it on this particular route because I made this map before I had OS Maps. But when you're plotting your route, draw a little square on the summit where you're going to, so it'll appear on your watch and you'll know 100% you've hit the point you wanted to. I've done that on some recent walks and it's worked really well. Right, here we are, and what I think is some of the Brown Hills. It's the highest point in the area before we go up to Birkett Fell. A bit of a JCB party up here. There's like 4 or 5 of them all digging. God knows what they could possibly be digging for up here. I don't know. The paths are all fine, so I didn't think they're making paths. So anyway, just taking a little bit of respite behind this wall before we head it up to Birkett Fell. I can give you a clear view of where we've came from now. You can see Common Fell just in distance there, and Swineside Knott. A little bit of confusion about Brown Hills, but not to worry, we went over them. Oh. But anyway, I think I might have a quick cuppa, although it is quite cramped behind this wall. The wind's just brutal once again. It's taking the fun out of it. Oh. Bit of a slog up this one, but anyway, we've got a nice shot of the ridge we walked along now. Common Fell, Swineside Knott, Brown Hills. Right, once the top of here, that should be most of the descent done for the day, I think. Nice and easy. We're only about 3.5 miles or so to this point, maybe 4 miles back, so quite a short one. Right all the way back down to Dockray. Right, here we are on the summit of the highest point of the day, Birkett Fell. Oh, what a barren wasteland, but what a lovely cairn. It's even got the name of the fell on it. I don't know if it's named after Bill Birkett or not, but I doubt it. But anyway, we can look it down on whence we've came now and where we're going. Yeah, Common Fell, keep pointing these out, Swineside, all the way around ridge. Very comfortable walk and easy paths. Right, it's a bit of an off-piste route, this one, I believe, from here, because I couldn't plot any paths on the maps when I did it. So, but we're going down here to High Brow, which must be that there, and Low How. So a couple of extra fells down there, and that'll swing us back round into the Watermillock Common. But yeah, I don't know if I can name the fells on this side. I know one's Heartside. Maybe that up there. That looks a bit too high for Heartside, I'm not sure. Or is it just that there? And this is just a subsidiary top of Heartside. Either way, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to have a quick cup of tea here. I deserve it. And make way over to the 7th of the day, Highbrow. Right, so I'm just picking away still down Birkett Fell, but I can see it thankfully just on the other side of that ravine there, so hopefully I can get across it, and that must be going up to Highbrow and Low How. There it goes, a sheep horn. If you want it, Dave Glenn Hewitt, it's here between Birkett Fell and Highbrow. It's a bit off piste here. It's comfortable going. Just making my way over, aiming for this fell here. Here we are, just approaching a little beck that I knew I'd have to cross. I was a little bit worried, but it doesn't look that wide. There's a few stones you can maybe even be able to jump it, but look at this area here. I've never seen this before in my life. I bet it's very seldom visited, this valley. People will all be up on these tops here of like Great Dodd and High Barrow Dodd, things like that. I bet there aren't many people who go up to the Dodds from this side. Up this way. Oh, it feels very remote, especially as you can't see any civilization down here, and you just know that very few people are coming here. But here we go. Looks like there's a way across the little beck just here. Well, I certainly can't see a bridge. I can see a rock here sticking out. Can I jump that? I don't think I can, you know. How am I getting across here? Bear with me one moment. Yeah, I just jumped onto that shallow bit there. I didn't want to film me doing that because that was a recipe for disaster. Knock myself out. But anyway, look at these. Oh ho ho! These are the biggest icicles. Oh yes! Look at that for a weapon. Raw water. The Dodds. Right. I'm gonna go up here. That's a good pointing stick, isn't it? I'm going to play with these a little longer, and then I'm going to continue my walk. I won't film it. Oh look, there's a bit of a path here, but I need to go up further this way and hug that ridge all the way around onto Highbrow, and that's looking back up to Birkett Fell. That's some decent descent, that. This is a lovely area. The Dodds Hour here. Like I say, I bet not many people come this way to walk up them. Anyway, a bit more off piste. There are paths, but not enough. Just up onto this ridge here. These structures are interesting here. Quite a few of them. I don't know what they're for. It looks like, my guess is to stop the beck from overflowing. Maybe little streams down into the beck, and it's just maybe putting a little barrier in, just so it doesn't flood. Dockray maybe, I suppose. But they're all the way up here. We've just made it up onto a decent path now, and that's going to contour nicely up here. Oh, off-piste work done. Oh, tell you what, I'm glad I came to do these fells on a somewhat cold day, because these bits of grass are largely frozen. It does feel super boggy in this area, so yeah, I think I'm onto a winner here by doing this one today. There's some interestingly placed stones here. It's like someone's tried to build a stone circle and got bored. This is the King Rock, and if I can get up here, to use my force. Yes! We're up. Aye. You can see, they couldn't be arsed with this side, but that's definitely a circle. So aye, we've had a good laugh today. That's looking back at Birkett Fell. Once we came, we crossed that ravine there where the sheep's skull or horn was, that we threw ourselves down the side of this mountain, played with some icicles in the beck down there, explored a bit of the wilderness, and yeah, we're nearly home. Right, now here we are, just coming off the side of Highbrow, and we're overlooking what must be the 8th Birkett of the day, Low How, which is that mound there, I believe. So just down here, quick up and down on that, and then back down onto the common itself. There you go, Dave, another one for you. Watermillock Common's littered with them. Come and knock yourself out. Right, here we are on the 8th and final Birkett of the day of Low How, and we can just about see the entire route that we've done today. Right up round the head, all the way up to Birkett Fell and down over this fell here, and that's it, pretty much complete. We've just got a sort of small journey back to the car from here, so I'm going to sit up here, take it all in, finish my brew, get cracking on yam. So as we look back up to Low How, I thought I'd better sign off the adventure from here. This has been the Watermillock round, 8 Birketts a day, and I hope it's given you an idea for a lovely gentle stroll somewhere everybody else doesn't go in the Lake District. So I just want to say thank you for watching, I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, I'll see you back out on the fells very, very soon.